Okay, so today's check-in, I'm going to be using this a lot. It's an emotional guidance scale. It has all the different emotions listed. It comes from Abraham Hicks. I will reference them a lot. You can study their material if you want to know more about it. I personally find it to be an incredible source. I've studied a lot of things, a lot of self-help, a lot of faiths. And the reason I always come back to this is that it is consistent and it is consistently positive. And I feel, for me, that means that it's true spirituality and truly coming from a really good place. There's never a hook. There's never never any generation of guilt or fear or anything like that. It's always focused on empowerment and positivity. And I've come to a place where I believe empowerment and positivity are the true nature of God, whatever you want to call that. They call it source. I like that word. I think God can be really heavy. It's a really heavy word for me for a long time. So I really like source. And so I'm going to do a check-in on where I'm at vibrationally because I'm trying to get to 1. I spent a lot of my life down here at 22 and 21, which is depression, powerlessness, fear, grief, insecurity, guilt, unworthiness. I spent a lot of time there. I was diagnosed many, many years ago with a depressive disorder, an anxiety disorder, and really I learned later those are just fear. It's just a really low vibration is all it is. And so at that time I was given a lot of medication for that stuff. It never helped me. It seemed to kind of keep me there more. And now I'm doing better than I've ever been. I don't take medication. I'm not saying, well, this is just for me. I don't know who I would be talking to. For me, I'm grateful to not take medication and feel better than I've ever been. So, where am I at? When I woke up, I feel like I was really at number 10, frustration, irritation, and impatience. And that means that I need to track up through, let's see, I think I've tracked up through pessimism, which is 9, boredom, which is 8. I think I'm in between boredom and contentedness now. So I did meditations, I did my readings, I did my walk. And on my walk, I was listening to some really good uplifting stuff. There's endless Abraham Hicks on YouTube. So I was listening to that. And then I switched over to a Neville Goddard book. And I really started to feel more positivity on the way home. So it's pretty cool. Like you can't get from here to here without passing through the different phases. You don't have to stay there long, but it's interesting because the irritation, I feel like I had more energy and now there's a relaxing to it and it feels a little more, I think sometimes I think the energy is good, like the frenetic energy, like I want to get hopped up, but there's a resistance in that. So trying to access energy and peace. Well, I have to go through this part, right, to get up here, which is where the real energy that I want is. So, but I've made progress today. I'd say I've come up probably a full 3 levels with my morning routine, and we'll see where else I get to.